There are a number of ways to teach math. Naturally, the textbook is one way, but it should not be your only resource. You have a variety of supplements that you can use to teach mathematics. Projects would be a very big thing for students. Have them work in small groups on a particular problem, or actually have them define a problem for themselves and decide how they would work on the problem. A teacher can model certain solutions to a problem and possibly ask students to extend what he or she has shown, in addition to a laboratory setting where they're investigating and looking at different variables to find out what are the possibilities and what are the changes that would occur in certain situations.
This game I taught you yesterday was called 11, but today it's called 13. What you do is, you're going to shuffle them really good, and you're going to make rows of how many?
3.
Till you have how many cards? 9 cards. Now, you have to come up with combinations of 13. Does anyone see anything that equals 13? Nicole, do you see a combination of 13?
8.
And what else? I know in my mind I'm counting on.
Oh.
Ooh, now you got to double check. Look, how many do you have? Show us. How did you do this?
I counted on when I looked at 3.
And the 8?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
She got a combination. Then Nicole's going to fill up the space.
Students learn in a variety of different ways, and we reach them in a variety of different ways. So using different strategies in the classroom will reach a greater number of students. It will take their learning to higher levels.
The question of the day is, what is the average height of 5th grade students? This right here is 39 inches. We're going to measure with inches today. This is 39 inches from the floor. Okay? Let's take some guesses of what do you think the average height is going to be? Volunteers? Okay. Alex, what do you think? This is 39 inches. What do you think the average height of a 5th grade student is?
About 50.
50? Okay, let's put that down here. That's one guess. 50. Okay. Let's see. John.
55.
55. Okay. Sometimes if you're doing something that they can't make the connection right away, they feel it's a waste of time. So anytime you can make it connect into a real world that you need this skill to help you when you're an adult, or help you now, because I think some of them don't realize that this is an investment stage, that they're learning things to help prepare them as adults. And if you could connect it to something that they can use today, as soon as they leave the classroom, then they buy into it.
They can think about skills in terms of estimating. With estimation, you would have students to come close to an answer and talk about if that particular estimate is reasonable, and if not, then give them an opportunity to change that answer.
What I'd like to do now is I would like to call up the leaders for each group. The suppliers for each group need to go over by Mr. Mosley and pick up their supplies. The rest of the people in your teams need to get to your work area. Okay. Because you're the leader, you're also the timekeeper. So you got to keep your group on task, okay? The question at the beginning was, what is the average height? And with all the groups doing their measuring and figuring out their averages, we were able to take each group and figure out the average. So we had 6 different groups. We got those measurements, and we put them all together and figured out the class's average, which was 57. We had some guesses at the beginning of the lesson. We had 50 inches, 55, and 45. So actually the student who had 55 was kind of right on it. We came out to be 57. So it was kind of neat that the kids saw that there was a process. We started at the beginning. We each had jobs to do, and we did it, and we accomplished the goal. The good thing about it is that they thought it was a lot of fun. And as a teacher, I thought it was a lot of fun. It was more exciting than just standing up there lecturing. So it was a nice break for all of us. The most important thing is that I felt the concept of rounding was reinforced, and they got that concept, as well as doing bar graphs.